And that day is to step into Shadowlands beta with my actual character. Here we go. Here we are on the deck of the Wind's Redemption, right where we logged out from live.
It's Shaw.
Matthias Shaw has against overwhelming odds for us. I don't know what this is. Alright, talents. We need some talents. I honestly think I want impending victory for leveling up. I think I want Stormbolt. I think I want Best Served Cold. Seems really good. I want Bounding Stride for leveling for sure. I want Last Stand. Indomitable or Never Surrender. Let's take Bolster. It seems kind of not great for leveling, but whatever. I think Into the Fray is still good here, and I think Heavy Repercussions is good. Now let's take a look here. So, I'm like 480 item level on this tune in 837. So that goes to 135, or 137, I guess. Okay. So my 475 gear becomes 130. My 500 gear becomes 155. This is what, like 528 or something, down to 206. Corruption is all gone. It's grayed out. And let's see. Need to put execute somewhere. I mean, I'm not going to... Hamstring I don't care about. It's like a PvP thing. The snare from Thunderclap is big enough for mobs. Oh yeah. Intervene now needs a separate button from charge. Shattering Throw can go here, I guess. Yo, Hawk, what up, dude? Phoebes, what up? Yeah, man. I've been waiting for this. I didn't really want to get into this without character copy, and now here it is. And I happen to have an empty house this afternoon, so got a little bit of time before raid, so I figured let's hop in. All stuff is gonna shut off, but I don't know exactly when, so let's have Crucible in case I get a chance to zap stuff. All right, I think my tune's set up basically. I got bag space. See how my stats do. I still have a shitload of haste, man. That's good, and that's only with one into the fray stack. So my haste isn't going to get stepped on from the gear changes. So I have plenty of haste. I got a decent amount of other stats. That's good. Armor damage reduction is about where I'd expect it to be. Block's actually a little bit low, but that's okay. I mean, that's what our mastery's for, right? It's crit block. You got almost a 36% chance to crit block, so... Okay. Alright, a Chilling Summons. This is an auto-accept quest. The time has come, warrior. High Lord Bolvar Foredragon requests your presence atop Icecrown Citadel. Meet me in Stormwind, and I will take you to him. I would not keep him waiting. So we gotta meet Darian Mograine outside Stormwind Keep. Fucking Mograine, dude. That's cool. I don't know what this is. What is this? Is there something like happening in the zone that I should know about, or no idea? That's weird. Okay. I'm so excited, man. I feel like I can finally play beta now. This is what I've been waiting for since the test started, you know? They had, like, character copy enabled by accident when alpha first opened, and I copied my tune over, but nothing really worked, and there was nothing to send me out there, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just start up some template tunes, but... So here's the new main storyline marker and the waypoint marker. I legit did about 1, maybe 2 nights of questing in the alpha test. Champion, preparations have been made. White Mane will tell you of the grim fate that has befallen our allies. Fucking 4 horsemen, dude. Okay.
What do you seek?
High Inquisitor White Mane. She's got her Icecrown Citadel tier 10 belly shirt armor on. Dude, it's nice that the secondaries aren't getting squashed to death. Like, I appreciate that. That'll make pre-patch and the initial leveling not feel terrible. You know, as long as I have haste, I can work with it. Much has happened in your absence, warrior. Let me catch you up to speed. Tell me what happened.
We do what the living cannot.
All right, I assume there'll be a cutscene there that is not implemented. Acarus, the stronghold of the Evan Blade, has moved to Icecrown Citadel. My Death Gate will take us there. High Lord Bolvar Foredragon has recovered from his battle with Sylvanas Windrunner. He awaits us, along with our allies. Oh, maybe he just plays the intro? I don't know. No, maybe not. No, it doesn't make sense. Because that would just be one guy, not our allies.
Before her minions abducted key leaders, the Banshee Queen attacked Icecrown. She cut a path to the frozen throne and seized the Helm of Domination. Look to the sky and you will see the results of her actions.
That's sick.
I've never beheld anything like this. But shattering the helm also freed Bolvar Foredragon from the burden of being the Lich King.
That's crazy, dude. And, like, my graphics are not set super high. This isn't optimized whatsoever. Peace reigns tenuous. These are troubled times. Our people need stability, alliance, and horde alike. This is Lorthamar. We cannot risk sending Azeroth's leaders on what might well be a suicide mission. Our friends who were abducted would offer the same counsel.
Coward! I would pay any price to see the Banshee impaled upon my glaive.
Hell yeah, Tyrande. I too want Sylvanas to answer for her crimes, but Lorthamar's right. Anduin wouldn't want us to risk the well-being of the alliance for his sake.
The Kaldorei need you if they are to have any hope of finding peace, High Priestess.
You dare speak to me of peace after the atrocities your kind inflicted?
Enough! The war is over. We can ill afford to start another.
Is this loud enough, guys? Do I need to crank the desktop audio a bit?
Far more pressing
Or the WoW
threat is ahead,
audio?
and we must prepare to face it.
Let's put a little bit of hair on it. Bolvar model looks sick. So who do we got here? We got Tyrande, we got Greymane, we got Mechatork, we got Illyria, we got Muradin. We haven't seen Muradin in a while. We got Lorthamar, Thalyssra, Rokan, Kalia, and Gazlo. I'm not really sure when Gazlo became the trade prince, but I'm into it, I guess. The new Bolvar model is insane, dude. He looks awesome.
We will face.
It's good you've arrived. We need heroes like you in this dire hour. Through the shattered sky. When Sylvanas shattered the Helm of Domination, she was touched by the power it released. I can sense the echoes of that power, and I know where she has gone. If you wish to rescue your leaders, the Shattered Helm can open a path. It cannot bring you back, however. That you must do on your own. The risk is great, but there is no other way. We will begin the ritual at once.
The balance. When the Banshee shattered the helm, it tore a gaping wound through the veil between our world and the Shadowlands. During my vigil upon the frozen throne, I caught fleeting glimpses into the realms of death. Among them, I saw a place of inescapable darkness. That is where you must go if you are to save those Sylvanas has taken. Together, we can open the way. Place the shards of domination around the circle of runes. Then the ritual can
Bolvar doesn't even look like he's from this game. Like, that's how good that asset looks. Looks like it's dropped in from some other game. Alright. So we're placing the shards of domination. Oh, I gotta drag them out to the edges here. I have to RP walk. This is not a scenario, is it? So, like, there's going to be a million people doing this at the same time. It's going to be a little immersion breaking, perhaps. Although, I don't know. There's nobody in here with me, so maybe it phases you into this. Yeah, I don't know. The class-wide stuff, it doesn't excite me. It's fine. Having execute's cool for, you know, questing and stuff. Just some kind of big nuke. I mean, what's warrior baseline? Like, all this shit I already have. The charge intervene change sucks, but and this is the world we live in. Execute I get back, which is nice. Hamstring I don't really. For PvP, I guess, like, hamstring's not worth a button to me. All the stuff I already have. Shattering Throw coming back is awesome. And Whirlwind I don't give a shit about. Basically what they did was they gave a lot of prots cool stuff to the DPS specs, which they probably needed because I think the DPS specs have been a little sparse in terms of that stuff.
Were never intended to cross beyond the veil. Where you are going, you may be unable to return.
Whoa. Where does this one go? Oh, I can't move. I guess Bolvar's doing something. Don't stand and defile, everyone. That's weird. Missing some VFX and some sound effects, but you get the idea. We're crossing over into the realm of death.
You made it through the rift. Good. I doubt this mission could succeed without you. No sign yet of the High Priestess. Perhaps she charged ahead into the chaos.
Okay, yeah, now there's other people here. I guess it phases you while you're doing that. Not the most ideal of arrivals, but at least we're still in one piece. I've not seen any sign of Tyrande. Either she landed elsewhere or continued on without us. We should keep an eye out. The chaotic energies of this place have scattered the Ebon Blade. If those enemies we just fought are any indication, we'll need allies if we're to survive this place. We should find them quickly before they're overcome. So we gotta rally 10 Knights of the Ebon Blade. Okay. Oh, he's got another quest for me. Maw Sworn Menace. Our knights are strong, but they don't stand much chance scattered against such an opponent. We need to thin the ranks of our foe. The Ebon Blade won't do us any good if they're all cut down. So we gotta defeat 8 Maw Sworn enemies. We gotta click accept the quest is actually what we have to do.
Speak your peace! Fight your way out of here. We will meet you ahead.
Oh, nice. I rallied all of these guys by doing that. The camera was in really tight. This is pretty sick. The Magistrate doesn't look very friendly, does he?
Regroup with your fellow knights. We will not be far behind.
Execute? What? What is the meaning of that? You know, I need some combat text. Where's that? It's on. Okay. Maybe it's bugged or maybe I just didn't really notice. Well, I'll tell you what, having 82% haste still feels good in this content. There's another quest here. This is sick, man. That stuff off in the distance. Ruiner's End. One of the larger fiends has several of our knights engaged. Hurry to their aid, lest we lose more of our dwindling forces. Go. It is too late for me. Defeat Ruiner Maroth in the Crucible of the Damned. A massive armored Hulk. Stop him before he decimates your Ebon Blade allies. Alright.
Make it quick. It is too far away.
Okay, we need... this is weird how it's got like...
a forward position. Go. Make sure we hold it.
The auto quest tracker is weird because it's like split up. Combat feels good. I think I can probably abandon Call to Arms Vol'dun, Mythic Dungeons, and Call to Arms Old Doom. I don't think we'll be doing that in the beta test this week. Look at that stuff. That's weird. That's weird, creepy stuff. Gorgoa, River of Souls. These are all souls in this river, apparently. This is a really cool zone. This kind of reminds me of, like, the Legion stuff, like the Demon Hunter starter and the stuff on Argus. Like, it just feels very alien. We're obviously not supposed to be here. We've been in this place mere moments and already our forces are depleted. It will have to do. Take this horn. It can be used to call upon the remaining Ebon Blade forces to rally against your foes.
This clarion will signal the Ebon Blade to converge on your foe. Use it wisely.
Okay, so it's 3-minute cooldown. Bunch of dudes come out. Our enemies are relentless, but we will continue to drive them back. Stand vigilant, warrior. Okay, oh, I guess we had to go up here for the... Oh, no. I don't know where this guy is. Oh, there he is.
Giant chains,
Let's avatar this guy. Wow, that's a serious snare. I don't even have aggro, dude. He's just like stuck to Mograine. Oh yeah, give me some executes. That feels nice.
we rally up ahead. Go! We have done all we can here.
No mounting here.
Let's get moving before reinforcements arrive.
Okay, gotta regroup with Mograine. Oh, there he is. I'm loath to leave some of our knights behind, but it's obvious we cannot stand against such foes. Let's make sure their sacrifices are not in vain. Fear to tread. It appears we've escaped our enemy's notice for the moment. We should take the opportunity to scout the nearby area for signs of our allies. We will draw less attention alone. The Ebon Blade will hold back, awaiting my signal. Come, let's see what awaits us in this hellscape. Let's scout Calcis for any signs of our allies.
We are vastly outnumbered. Let's try not to draw unwanted attention.
Well, here's some signs of our allies.
For clues that point to the whereabouts of our allies.
That,
The conflict
that's like a
seems to
Jaina
move in
thing.
this direction. We should follow the trail before it grows cold.
Dadri and Mograine. Nope.
More of Lady Proudmoore's handiwork. It would be unwise to break
That
the
thing's
enchantment.
cool.
Let's
The
move
ambivalent
along.
Stygia coalescence. Nice.
The Lord Admiral is truly formidable. We've bested one of these monstrosities. Hold! What's that up ahead?
It appears to be Lady Proudmoore.
Up ahead! It's Lady Proudmoore! Looks like we've secured the Lord Admiral. I'll signal the Ebon Blade to advance.
What would you ask the dog? Thank the light you found us.
Praise the light. I'd almost given up hope. Jaina looks upon the Ebon Blade Knights. Is this all that remains of your forces? On blackened wings. It's a relief to see friendly faces again, but we have little time for pleasantries. Thrall is wounded, and we are being hunted by the denizens of this realm. We must seek shelter at once. Come, I believe I know of a place.
I know what must be done. We can't stay here. Can you walk, Thrall?
I will manage. Thank you for coming to my aid, Jaina.
Something's flying at us from above.
found us. Be ready.
Is it the Maw Oribos? Yeah, I guess so. So the cloak proc still works. I was a little curious if that was going to be the case, but it does. I figured it would because they didn't say it was getting shut off, and there'd be no reason for it not to work, really, but you never know.
You cannot escape your fate.
Oh, dude, 20-second cooldown on charge just feels terrible.
We're overrun. I'm getting us out of here. I left some mere images
cool.
behind to keep them distracted. The illusion won't hold for long. Hurry! We cannot let the world.
Those images can propose strength for time, but they will not give up their pursuit so easily. We must make haste. Flight from darkness. There's a cave not far from here. If we hurry, we could seek refuge. Those fiends will give us chase if they spot us. Be prepared for a fight. Escort the assembled forces from Calcis to Forlorn
I
Respite.
will never forget. There's a cave just around the bend. With any luck, we can reach it before they notice.
Let's hope so. Our captors will not be pleased you've managed to slip past them again. I'm very curious to see how Thrall and Jaina got here. Are they dead? Like, we know, they told us that our characters aren't dead, right? But they didn't say anything about that.
You will not evade our grasp, mortals.
Knights, secure the cave! We'll hold off these fiends!
So much for remaining unnoticed. Let's hurry.
What did Thrall mean by slip past them again? Escaped before.
Indeed. I've broken free countless times, only to end up back in a cage. I've hidden inside this cave before. We can't stay long, but it should buy us a little time.
Lord Admiral, before we found you, did you see any sign of the Night Warrior?
Tyrande, here? No, I have not.
She left into the rift just ahead of us. She vowed to find Sylvanas Windrunner at any cost.
That is troubling. An ancient ritual infused her with incredible power. I fear it may be growing beyond her ability to contain it.
Here's the Maw Oribos that's been talking this whole time. It's fun to be able to drop some executes if something gets low health.
The jailer has plans for you.
I've had enough of your cages, fiend.
There is nowhere to run. Nothing escapes the Maw.
In here.
I'm already in here, Jaina.
We should be safe enough here for the moment. When you first arrived, I wasn't sure if you were even real, or if you were just another illusion meant to torment us. I was beginning to lose hope that I'd see anyone from our world again. I will do what I can.
Rest here while you can. I'll tell you what I know. A moment's respite. Anduin insisted that our allies would come for us. I confess I'd begun to doubt him. I'm sure you have many questions. I'll do what I can to provide answers, but I'm afraid even after, what has it been, weeks? Longer? Time loses all meaning in a place of such darkness. Forgive me. Let me tell you what little I can.
The Alliance will endure.
I know this place is a lot to take in. Take a moment to gather yourself. When you're ready, I'll tell you what I know. Tell me about this place.
Control your power. Very well. Where to begin? Denizens call this realm the Maw. From what I have gathered, it was intended as a prison for the most foul, irredeemable souls that ever existed. Indeed. And one of their tormentors, and ours, is Sylvanas Windrunner.
Damn, the jailer is massive.
The true battle lies ahead.
Maybe it's even bigger than that. Sylvanas is a little too small there. What answers do you seek? Tell me more of the
We
jailer.
all have our ghosts. The jailer rules this realm. We know little about him, but it's clear he has taken a special interest in us. He has personally overseen our treatment here.
Oh, damn. Leave Bane alone. He did nothing wrong.
Whatever this jailer and the Banshee are planning, it won't end well for any of us.
What about the others who were taken?
Trust. I caught glimpses of Bane and Anduin during my attempts to break free. They live. That's all I know for certain. But I have found no means of leaving them all. I can only manage to teleport short distances. This nightmare feels inescapable.
Countless souls are now pouring into this realm. Some have been here for untold ages. Perhaps one of them knows a way out.
I can scarcely imagine the horrors such spirits have endured. I fear there's nothing left of them to save. They manifest as malevolent shades that wander the darkness. I doubt they willingly help us.
Knights of the Ebon Blade have ways to compel the dead to speak. If we seize one of them, we can extract its secrets.
The way forward will not.
Need time to recover after that battle. Thrall could use rest too. While we rest, perhaps you and Mograine can seek answers.
A single spark can set the world aflame.
Field Seance. If these souls have information we need, we'll need to take it from them. Even after being shattered by the Banshee, the helm fragment given to you by Bolvar holds the power of domination. With it, we should be able to take control of the spirits long enough to find out what they know. They will need to be sufficiently weakened before we can break them. I'm confident you're more than capable of that task. Okay, so we got to use the shard on 5 Mallet Shadows. Oh man, it's going to be a weakened shade. This is like old school, like fight a thing, damage it down, then use your button. It's kind of funny how Mograine follows you around and just tanks everything. Okay, so at least there's no ambiguity as to when you're supposed to use the thing. These shades are awesome looking. It's casting Mana Burn. This is old school. I wonder if this is going to replace the shade models like in older parts of the game. That's a big honkin' monster thing up there. Okay.
Agony, eternal despair.
I think these things would be used to agony and eternal despair by now. Yo, Mango, checking in with 19 months. What up, dude? Thanks for the prime. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Agony, eternal despair.
It's my first time doing this since I could do character copy. I have my actual tune. I have all my stuff. I have all my gear and all my stats. It feels great. Okay. Last one of these guys.
Agony. These souls are too fragmented. There must be another way.
Useless. These souls are far too fragmented to provide us with anything. Wait, what is that? Tormented amalgamation. A malevolent collection of ancient hostile souls. Speaking to the dead. Look over the ridge. There lies our quarry. No telling how many souls are writhing together within that amalgam. With any luck, one of them might be coherent enough to give us answers.
This target poses a considerable threat. I will signal the Ebon Blade for assistance once we engage it.
I do like running around with Mograine. That's pretty cool. Also, like, I'm what, half an hour, 20 minutes into the intro, and I'm 43% of the way to level 51. All this stuff here is level 50. Should have run up here and tagged it right away, but you know, Mograine should do way more DPS, dude. Yeah, okay, so what up, man? This is the most time I've spent in beta, because finally I can play my actual tune. It feels so nice. Nice, dude. I'll let you know. I might work on it a little bit tonight or tomorrow during the day. I now have the tusks I need from the trolls. I now have the life root I need from the auction house. So what I'm going to try to do is grind out the elemental charms. You need the cresting, the burning, and thundering char. You need 8 charms each from those. So I got to go over to Arathi and see if I can grind those out. I'm not exactly sure what level those mobs are. That might be a little bit tough. So I think I can do it by myself, but I'll figure it out. I haven't been up that way because it was like kind of the logical last part of the chain. Since it's the closest place to where you turn it in and the highest level zone. So, damn, dude. That feels pretty snappy. That's a lot of rage with heavy repercussions. It took me forever to get the troll tusks, man. Holy shit. You need 30 of them, and I was getting like 1 out of every 3 or 4 was dropping a tusk. So yeah, I basically had to wipe out an entire troll civilization.
Bend it to your will.
You cannot bind me.
Oh, I think I bound you. Find enough mouths and one of them's bound to speak. Let's bring this thing back to the cave and find out what it knows. Soul in hand. My instincts were correct. Whatever dark magic binds these souls together also keeps them more or less coherent. It will take time, but we will find out what this thing knows. My interrogation will require use of the helm, but rest assured I will return it to your care. Let's bring our prize to the Lord Admiral.
You're coming with us.
Nice, man. I appreciate it. I'll let you know. My goal is to do as much of it by myself as I can, but I know when it comes down to fighting the actual thing that you summon, I can't do that by myself. So tonight I might try to grind out the charms and then see what's up and who's around. Because once I get that thing, dude, it's such a huge upgrade over what I'm using. I'll just be like, I'll be tearing through quests at that point. I have so many quests that are green that I can do. We're like basically waterboarding this dude. Okay, I guess nothing else really happens there.
A long road lies before us.
It seems your search was a success. Enough rest. There's much to be done. The lion's cage. We've got to save our friends. Anduin's being held in a place the Shades call the Tramaculum. It's not far, but the way is perilous. I've tried more than once to free him from his captors, but the forces holding him are too great for me to handle alone. I'm counting on your presence to tip the scales.
Control your power.
Well, I should tell you something, Jaina. I don't have Twilight Devastation anymore. I'm sorry.
Once we find Anduin,
Oh, wow, we got a map.
will serve as an anchor for me to teleport us back to safety.
Oh, Jaina's
All
talking.
set. Let's get moving.
I've been having a great time in class. Like, I've been having a really good time bouncing back and forth between all 3 versions of the game. Although I haven't played much of the test yet, but now I'm going to get into it a bit more that I can play my real character. But Classic's been really fun. You know, I have no goals, no aspirations. I'm just taking my time. I'm doing gray shit, dude. Like, I don't care. If it seems interesting, I'm going to do it. If it's a warrior class thing, I'm going to do it. You know, because it's just flavor and it's fun. I mean, it's crazy how time-consuming it is when you do it like that, you know, because you're just constantly backtracking. It takes like 25 minutes to get from one thing you want to do to the next thing you want to do, and then you're burning an hour-long hearth, and then you're standing on a dock for 10 minutes, and damn, dude, that shit's awesome. Those are really cool props. There's like traps out in the world. That's awesome. Careful, Jaina and Thrall. Don't run directly over the spikes. Dude, look at this shit. This is crazy. This is the Tramaculum. Here, souls are tormented, twisted into wretched shades.
They were taking him to the tower above. We need to find a way up there.
Let me just get to my flying mount and... Oh, wait.
Here.
Luckily, the bad guys left a conveniently placed teleport pad right at the base of the thing. Thanks, bad guys. This is so rad, though. Like, this is really over the top for, like, the expansion intro. Sylvanas, what does she want with him? Oh, shit, dude. We're getting right to the chase here. Oh, I gotta talk to Jaina. I can't just bum rush Sylvanas, apparently. Sylvanas has the jailer's forces at her command. She can call them down to overwhelm us. It won't do Anduin any good if we're all captured. Let's hold off on engaging her until we know what she's after. Lie low and observe. Okay, I assume there's a cutscene that will play there.
Be vigilant.
And now Anduin is chained up.
For the Alliance above all.
I knew in my heart the light wouldn't fail us. Your presence here is the proof. The light will guide us through this. The Afflictor's key. Fail the Afflictor, tasked with breaking down the most powerful souls in the Tramaculum to serve the jailer. Sylvanas thinks it's broken. She believes she's already won. We will show her how mistaken she is. First, I will need your help. The bonds that hold me are impossibly strong. We will need the key to free me of them. My imprisonment here has been overseen by a creature they call the Afflictor. The key is likely in his possession. An undeserved fate. I've seen many souls brought here during my detention. The jailer seems to want to break them, to twist them into his service, or worse. No soul deserves such a fate. The Mossworn here hold the keys to their chains. Free as many as you can, and we'll get them away from here. So we have to get keys from Mossworn and free 15 souls. Okay.
Is only as noble as the causes he serves.
This is pretty awesome. Like, it needs a little bit of polish, but I mean, I don't know. Okay, here's the problem. There's a lot of people doing this right now, and there's no Mossworn to kill for the keys, so... Okay. Now, is this consumed on use? Is this super old school? Some of this shit feels old school, man. I was gonna avatar and charge these guys, and then I remembered that I have one charge of charge, and it's a 20-second cooldown. Come on, dodge my shit so I can revenge you. I can't loot you. I need the keys. Oh, there's a big revenge. Yeah. I don't know if Best Served Cold is going to be the choice. The 50% more damage after you after it procs from a dodge or parry, but it sure feels good. I'll tell you that much. To have a big revenge crashing through there. And then to follow it up with an execute. I'm ready for Avatar Thunderclap to go away for a while as like the thing that you do as a prot warrior. It certainly had its day in the sun.
Ebonblade forces are positioned nearby. They will defend you.
Oh, good. I was feeling really vulnerable. Whoa, look at that thing. That's a cool, gigantic skeleton dog thing. Whoa, what's back here? Seems like every single one of these dudes that I can loot drops a key, so that's not too bad. Am I not blocking this dude's shots? Did they change that back? Or is it just my combat text not telling me? That was so bad in like 8.0, dude. It's like, yeah, you can't block arrow shots. Well, luckily there's nothing that stands in one spot and shoots you with arrows in BFA. I definitely was not blocking those arrow shots because I just saw a block on, yeah, see? Not sure if intended or what. I need more skeleton buddies to kill. Oh, here's one. Why are you evading? Okay. Your bonds are broken. Hurry before the guards return. Alright, now how do I get up to where this nerd is? I guess I go up these stairs here. That'd be a good way to get up there, huh? It's weird, like, I was not mentally prepared for character copy today. Even though it's Wednesday, which is usually when beta builds come out, and even though the game director was on Twitch earlier this month saying, yeah, we're going to enable beta character copy this month, and this is the last build they're going to push in July. You'd think I'd be a little bit more prepared for it, but I wasn't, and now it's like, well, shit. This kind of derails some of my other plans. Like, you know, whatever. I'm not upset about this at all. I'm excited about it, but there's just not enough time in the day, you know? How many versions of WoW can I play? 3 is a lot to ask, but I'm going to try. Alright, come on, Afflictor guy. Let's go. Let's respawn here. Oh shit. This Blood Elf Paladin's named Spookies. I love the way these creatures look, dude. There's so many cool enemies in this expansion. Stunnable! All will serve the jailer, he says. I don't know if that's true. In the land where no one can mount, the warrior with a movement ability is king, apparently. Travel form's good. Yeah, travel form's gonna be awesome in here. Blink. Because they're saying at the moment they're saying like, well, no, you just don't mount in the maw. Like you don't do that, not even on the ground. Which seems a little insane, but I mean, I'm okay with that. I think we could use a place that's like legit dangerous, like a place that is threatening to go into and kicks you out of it. Like I like that idea. All right, let's open these here locks. Every single prop, like all the environment stuff in here, looks like it got ripped off of Death Knight armor and then stuck onto a wall.
We should move quickly. Are you fit to
Yeah, dude. Well, I think we need a little danger, and I think that's what they're trying to do with the maw.
Lead on.
Did you find the key? I'd almost forgotten the feeling of freedom. Now let us take the fight to these fiends. I knew I could trust you with this task. Though we face insurmountable odds, we must try to do what is right.
Never lose hope.
time for dreams?
From the mouths of madness. We should not linger any longer. I believe Bane Bloodhoof's is being held on the far side of the Soul River. We should gather our forces before seeking him out. I just hope Mograine was able to glean some information from the soul you captured. We're now going to go back to
My ability
Mograine.
to teleport is limited here, but I should be able to open a portal back to my staff's location.
Dude, I read that before she said it, and I'm like, your staff? That's like a weird way to describe these other characters. But she literally meant her casting staff. Thank you, anyone. It'll feel good to be back at full strength. Your arrival's timely. Our friend has something to share. I mean, I think way too much loot drops in general, dude. I do agree with you. Like, I mean, it's nice to have it. You know, there's too many sources of loot. Bosses drop too much. There's way too many ways to get loot that's as good or better than heroic raid loot. All of these things are problems in the modern game that I actually kind of like. I like the idea. What I like about Classic is that there's these unique items like the Whirlwind Axe that really mean something. You know, like you have to go through a lot to get it, and it's good for a really long time. It's like an item that has an identity. You know. Well, also, if we don't have random rolls, right? We don't have Corruption. We don't have Warforged, Titanforged, Thunderforged. So I think you are going to see less loot drop. We'll probably have fewer bonus roll coins, even fewer still. I don't know. I mean, like, I want to get loot, but I want the loot that I get to mean something, you know? I don't want to just be drowning in loot and then I'm comparing, like, very minor differences. Even Shattered, the Helm of Domination possesses incredible power over the souls of the dead, but don't take my word for it. Ask our friend here. Make it talk. Speak. How do we leave this place? So there is a way out. Tell us where to find it. Yeah, dude. Like I feel like that hasn't been the case in WoW for a bit. Where like a particular item really has a kind of cachet. You know what I mean? It's this thing that like like acquiring it is this goal, and then it gives you a benefit for a really long time. Could you make sense of what it said, Lord Admiral?
Spoke of lies beyond the River of Souls. I believe Bane is being held captive there.
Okay, let's go. Can I say I enjoyed wielding the Helm of Domination? The magic it holds is unsettling to the dead. I will gladly return it to your care. We cannot leave these innocent souls alone to their fate. Our remaining forces will remain on guard here. Signal us when you find this waystone. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, there's some things we... Like, obviously, it's been a long time. They have to keep stuff fresh. They have to change stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's way better about the modern game. But there has... I mean, anything they can do to inject role-playing game elements, like video game RPG elements into WoW, I typically prefer. Even if it creates friction, because that's where the actual game is for me, you know? So, I don't know. I think the crafted legendaries are a really good example of a way to inject that kind of flavor into the game in a modern way. It's like, here's an item that you're going to have to work to get, and then once you have it, it's going to be awesome. And you could pick the exact thing you want. It's not just like, oh, it happens to be this axe that's really good. It's like, You pick you pick the effect you want. You go get the recipe. You go make the item. You power it up. You know, and then you have it. And then you go make your next one and whatever. Like, I think that system's really going to be great. I mean, I loved Legion Legendaries. I loved the way they altered your playstyle. I love chasing them. So I'm down. I think that's a smart way to do it in a modern context, you know, because it kind of fits in more like to smaller play sessions, like shorter play sessions, and more repeatable stuff instead of just like really long, do it once and it's done forever kind of thing. By and down the river. Our next step is clear. We must travel to Zoval's Cauldron, a frightful place I've heard spoken of in fanatical whispers. It's a forge of sorts that lies across the River of Souls. I've only been there a handful of times, but I've seen Bane held captive by the soldiers there. If fortune favors us, he'll still be nearby. Once he's safe, we can see about finding this waystone the Shade spoke of. Okay.
A single spark can set the world aflame.
Yo, Jax, what's up, dude?
You're troubled, Thrall. What is it?
Still no sign of Tronda. We cannot leave her alone in this nightmare.
Agreed. But we have no idea how to find her. We will do our best. But this waystone may be our only means of escape.
I mean, I think Tronda can
There's a way
probably
out of
take
the
care of herself.
And there has to be a way back in.
She is the damn Night Warrior. Doing good, man. Hope you're doing well also. I can't complain. I feel pretty lucky. We're doing pretty good over here. Hold, I hear something. Uh-oh.
Your wretched souls will
Oh my
feel
God.
the coming dark.
Look who it is.
Wretched? I heard you were soundly beaten by a force of wretched champions, witch.
Oh, damn.
Pay for that insult! The skies of your world will be darkened by the wings of my Maw.
Oh, shit. What? This dude said Lord Illidan will show us the way.
What is this madness?
Drown among the souls of the damned!
The sound, it's unbearable, exclaims Thrall. This is cool. This is a trippy effect, man. It's really neat visual. Alright, we've escaped the river. Look, on the precipice above, is that...
The jailer.
He has Bane.
Shit, man. They're just laying it out for you right away. I like it. It's Wrath-like.
We cannot let the world fall to darkness.
The jailer has Bane. This is worse than we feared.
Be careful who you...
His wounds are mending, but his spirit remains weakened. I've never seen anything like it.
Shit. Another missing cutscene, I believe. I believe I have, in a place very far from here. What is he talking about? I can't think at the moment. I will be glad when this place is behind us. Wounds beyond flesh. Even as Bane's flesh mends, his spirit draws closer to death. I've seen dark magic like this before, among the Shadowmoon clan. Jailer's minions must have inflicted a similar malady upon Bane. The only cure for the Shadowmoon's curse was to find the object they used to poison the spirit and shatter it. The sorcerers of this realm wield ornamental daggers. That might be what we're looking for. We must find the one they used on Bane quickly. There's some spelling errors in some of this quest text. A good axe. I was a damn fool for throwing my axe at that sea hag. We can't afford to lose focus. The battle ahead won't be easy. I'll need another weapon to help us fight to the Waystone. Looks like these soldiers have plenty of armaments. Let's keep an eye out for one I can use.
Together, we are strong.
The Doomhammer's just chilling in here. Crossbow. I prefer to strike my enemies face to face. Or, you know, with lightning. Or like a giant stone fist coming up out of the ground. Well, I guess he can't do that shit anymore, right? So. Never been one for staves, but at least it won't break in a melee. Let's keep looking. That's weird. Why did he go over there? Maybe I'm doing it out of order and the game expects me to be doing something different. A serviceable weapon, though I've never understood why the Alliance seems so fixated with swords. Too much blade, not enough haft. I can't loot you.
Let honor guide your path.
Maybe I should have spec'd in a double time. Well, there you go. I had to kill all of 2 dudes to get the blade. We can only hope Bane's curse was inflicted by one of the sorcerers here. We were fortunate to find the sorcerer who poisoned Bane's spirit. I will need your help breaking its link to the High Chieftain.
For Azeroth.
Too long a handle. Okay. There's nothing, I suppose. Let's take one more look. Thrall is like Goldilocks. He's like the Goldilocks of weapons. This doesn't have enough haft. This has too much haft. At last, a proper warrior's weapon. If the jailer comes, he will taste my steel. This lacks the balance and craftsmanship of a good Frostwolf axe, but it will have to do. Let's get moving. Well, gee, Thrall, maybe you shouldn't have thrown it at the Sea Hag. Withering presence, a manifestation of dark magic, poisoning Bane's soul. Draw out the darkness. Now that we have the dagger, it will take the combined will of all of us to sever the weapons linked to the High Chieftain. Jaina, Anduin, and I must do our part to keep Bane's spirit grounded, so it'll be up to you to deal with whatever force is unleashed when the blade is broken. Are you up to the task?
Let honor guide your path.
Dude, I'm already 76% of the way to 51. I had no rested, you know? It's not like I've been grinding away rested on these mobs. It's just very generous XP through this intro experience. Alright, what do I do here?
Watch over you.
I wait for Thrall to phase. When I break the blade, be prepared for whatever comes.
This curse is tearing his soul apart. You must defeat it quickly.
Hold on, Bane. Do not let the jailer take
It's a cool looking creature. Man, I don't know if Heavy Repercussions is going to be the talent on that tier, but I do really like it, and I kind of missed using it this expansion, so...
Can you hear me?
Anduin? I thought my end had come.
You almost did, were not for this champion.
Then you have my eternal gratitude.
I'm very pro Bane Bloodhoof.
May the Earth Mother smile upon
Were it not for your efforts, I'm certain my body and soul would have been trapped in this forsaken place for eternity. I owe you my life, and I will fight to my last breath to repay this debt.
Stand
I wish we had
strong.
more time for you to
Stay
recover,
true.
but we need to move.
Understood. Lead the way.
The true battle.
The path to
lies ahead.
salvation. We must move quickly if we wish to find the Waystone. The soul mentioned it overlooks the cauldron, which would put it somewhere upon the ridge on the other side. Unfortunately, this area is swarming with the enemy forces. We'd best avoid engaging them unless we draw the jailer's attention. I can shield us from sight, but we all have to stay together.
We all have
Okay.
our costs.
We seek a Waystone located beyond the cauldron. Have you seen it?
Spotted an obelisk of ancient stone upon the high ridge. It did not seem important. The jailer's forces pay it little heed. What do you think it is?
Our way out of here, we hope. I will do what I can.
So Val's cauldron is heavily fortified with the jailer's forces. It would be wise to pass by undetected. Give the word and I will shield us from their sight. I am ready.
I know what must be done.
The jailer's forces seem endless. There is no way we can fight through them all.
Jaina, can you hide us from their sight? She said she was going to.
will get us past most of his guards, but there will likely be some who can see through it. Stay close. We can't afford to draw their attention. careful. These eyes can see through my spell.
The size of the jailer's army rivals that of the Legion, and it's growing larger.
Hold here.
Look at that thing. That's weird. Looks like something out of Gradius. Ooh, that's a tight squeeze.
So many souls pouring into the Maw. The dead of Azeroth, Draenor, worlds beyond our imagination. All damned to this place.
Hold here.
To be forged into weapons for the jailer.
Despite all Sylvanas has done, I never thought she would be part of something like this.
Look, on the platform ahead. That must be the Waystone. We need to reach it before the jailer takes notice.
The Waystone was said to be dormant, yet it seems to be reacting to our presence.
No shit, it's like a...
Can't find a way to activate it.
It looks like all the stuff in Oribos,
I
of
don't
course.
think the stone is responding to us. I think it's responding to this champion.
It's because all of you are actually dead, but I'm not. Is that what's going on here? We made it. If we can activate this waystone, we just might be able to escape this place. Anduin examines the obelisk intently. I've never seen markings like these before. I've studied Titan artifacts, but this appears to be made by a different hand. Doesn't respond to me. I think Jaina's right. The waystone's reacting to your presence. Perhaps you'll have better luck activating it. Stay on your guard. The jailer's forces paid this no mind when it was dormant, but there's no telling what they'll do if that changes.
You are always
When the jailer
welcome,
realizes our plan, he'll send all his forces against us. Our only chance is to keep them at bay long enough for the waystone to fully charge. Every second counts.
I think the stone is gaining power.
A relic of the first ones, responding to a mortal? Impossible. Maw sworn, take them. Ow.
The waystone must finish charging.
My forces are vast, endless, says the jailer. Thrall says, we've stopped endless armies before. We will never yield.
It's nearly charged. Do not falter.
Man, no loot, no XP from any of these things during this event. Death comes for the soul of your world. All that you see, all that you know will be undone.
Jaina, something's wrong. It seems the waystone has stopped charging.
The stone responds to you, champion. Try to activate it while we hold off the jailer's army.
The waystone appears to be fully charged. You reach out and touch its surface. 94%. I assume that this is now the cutscene into, you know, Maw outro. Yeah, now we're in Oribos.
An agent of the Maw is attacking Oribos. Defend the Arbiter!
Stranger in an even stranger land. You arrive alone at the precipice of a strange city. Knowing the leaders of Azeroth remain trapped in the Maw, wherever you are, it's clearly very, very far from home. It appears your arrival has been noticed. So the guy says, hold, the Maw's power does linger upon them, but I sense, no, that cannot be possible.
You may speak.
Who are you, stranger? Where am I? Have I escaped the Maw? Did they just escape the Maw? Impossible.
We must bring them to the Overseers at once.
Is our faith in the purpose being tested? From the Maw? I refuse to believe it. Come with us, stranger. An intruder? How is that possible? That being reeks of the Maw. It must be the purpose. It guides us always. The reports from our scryers were unmistakable. The Maw shuddered for a moment, as if reacting to some change. This is Overseer Ka Delen. Ka Delen?
An ill omen, to be certain. What can it mean?
Overseer Ka Sher.
Overseers, this stranger appeared at the city's edge. I believe them to be a living mortal.
Another unexpected development. We shall see to their reception. Okay. I gotta talk to you. A mortal in Oribos. The purpose has brought a mortal to us. Are you in charge here? Where am I?
The eternal city must endure.
Impossible. Could it be an actual mortal being in the eternal city? The purpose be served. No place for the living. A living mortal. Incredible. Forgive my astonishment. I am Ka Delen, an overseer of the Arbiter's attendants here in the eternal city of Oribos. You stand within the heart of the Shadowlands. While we are accustomed to receiving souls from all manner of worlds within the realm, never before has one arrived that is quite so corporeal. Answer honestly, mortal. Did you truly escape the Maw?
Blessed be her voice.
A mortal in Oribos. The purpose has brought a mortal to us. Yes, I escaped the Maw.
Every attendant in Oribos is taught that the Maw is unbreachable, that the malevolent souls within were sealed away for all eternity.
Tall Inara says, Ka Delen, Ka Sher, purpose be praised. At long last, the Arbiter has stirred. Overseer Ka Delen says, this mortal's escape might mean the prison is weakening. If true, the banished one could... Overseer Ka Delen says, wondrous news, honored voice. Mere moments ago, there was a disturbance at the boundary of the Maw. Then this mortal appeared, claiming to have broken free of it. Tall Inara says, a living mortal. Surely their presence here serves the purpose. If the Arbiter reacted to their arrival, perhaps they are the key to waking her.
I have been instructed to assist. Is this mortal worthy of such an audience? They may prove to be an agent of the jailer.
It is the Arbiter's place to judge souls, Ka Sher, not ours. I will bring this mortal before her. With her voice have I spoken. Finally, the purpose may be guiding us again. Audience with the Arbiter. I am Tall Inara, honored voice of the Arbiter. I speak for her who is ever silent.
Blessed be her voice.
The Arbiter watches over Oribos. She blesses us with her wisdom. Every mortal soul that enters the Shadowlands passes before her for judgment. In the merest fraction of a moment, she sees every glory, every folly, every joy, every regret. With this knowledge, she chooses an ideal afterlife for that soul. At least she did. Not long ago, catastrophe struck. And, come, some things are better seen than explained.
Your path is chosen. I speak.
Okay, I have to talk to you and then we go.
Silent.
The purpose has sent you to us, I know it. I will join you.
Blessed be Her voice.
I pray the Arbiter will awaken in your presence, mortal. Whoa. We're just going. The Arbiter seriously looks like a bad guy from Evangelion. Look at the weird hands. Like that's kind of creepy. That's not like WoW style. That's more realistic. What is this place?
One day, she will awaken.
She is unchanged, ever silent, ever still. When you first arrived in Oribos, I saw the Arbiter stir for the first time in many cycles. It gave me hope that she would awaken and resume her blessed purpose. Okay. Mere words cannot describe the glory that was. Step forward that I may show you.
What news do you bring? Trust in the purpose.
IGC plays here. Shows how Oribos used to work.
Have I spoken?
Now, souls rich with anima travel only to the Maw. We have tried everything to stop it, to awaken our blessed Arbiter, to no avail. Without anima, drought has gripped Shadowlands. The afterlives have grown isolated. Fear and uncertainty haunt us all. With countless souls feeding the jailer, I fear he may grow strong enough to break free from the Maw. That sounds like it would be bad. It is said he's filled with hatred for the Arbiter. If he strikes her down, it would bring the end of everything the first one's made. Return to the lower levels. The overseers will prepare you for what is to come. Okay.
Speak, mortal.
I am ready to return. Alright. So there you go.
Every soul has its place.
We may find a shared cause in the purpose that has sent you to us. Bam! Level 51. We don't get anything for level 51. But that's okay. We do get a couple things as we level up. We get Avatar rank 2. Gets 10 more rage. That's exciting. I guess every other level we get a new rank of a spell. Tethered to home. It is disappointing that you were unable to stir the Arbiter, but we must not give up hope. Your continued presence in the Shadowlands may help our cause. Perhaps your efforts would benefit from creating a tether to the mortal plane. The map table in this chamber was put in place long ago by the first ones, the wise architects of all you see. If you have a memento from your homeworld, place it there. The table's magic can establish a connection.
Fate guides your hand.
So, our stats didn't crater too bad. I mean, they're going down since we leveled up, and now we're out-leveling our gear a bit. But, you know, not horrendous yet. It is a little bit weird that, like, we don't get a single quest item reward. Oh, here's an IGC that's, like, at least to the point where they can include it in the data. Oh, hey, I know that guy. More outsiders. What have you done, mortal? Be at ease. I am Bolvar Fordragon. These knights and I are here to help. The touch of the Maw is upon their souls as well. But if they found a way to break free of its influence, perhaps they can aid us. Okay.
What news?
I'm relieved you survived that realm of darkness. I'm eager to hear the tale. A doorway through the veil. The helm fragment connected us while you were in the Maw. As if through a darkened pane of glass, I saw glimpses of what you endured, the terrors you faced. At least the heroes of Azeroth yet live. They must be saved. By affixing the helm here, you gave us a tether to Azeroth that served to bring a few of us across the veil. But you and other heroes who join us require a stronger connection. Our acolytes can open portals back. No doubt these attendants will be particular about their placement.
I fear darker days are to come.
You seek to open a doorway back to the realm of the living? Oh dear. Oribos is crowded enough with so many brokers arriving every day.
Now, Kasher, be hospitable. Mortal, I suggest establishing your portals where you first arrived, just outside the city. Okay, well, so what is...
The purpose brought you to us.
As you wish.
Okay.
Champion, please confirm where our acolytes should open the portals.
Speak your peace.
Greetings, Lord Bolvar asked us to aid you. Come with me, let's head outside.
Leave me be.
Oop. Yeah, I just bought my Brutusaur on live, so I gotta, whatever. Gotta show it off. Perfectly normal for a 7-foot-tall purple elf to be riding a dinosaur here, so. Alright, we're at the landing.
You need something?
Some of the portals here.
Tomorrow is another day.
I have opened countless portals in my lifetime, but never one that connected two planes of reality.
Yeah, dude, I had to. I thought death was the end of existence. Here it seems. Death is a power that offers new beginnings. I was just like, whatever, dude. I crested like 140k or whatever. And I have like hundreds of thousands of gold elsewhere in my account. And yeah. It's like there's no good reason not to have it at that point. Like, I don't need the gold for anything. And now I have an AH wherever I go. I mean, I probably have, I don't know, somewhere between 700k and 1 mil on my account still. Probably. Like, my main is about 150k. I think my druid is like 250k. My monk is about 150k. I think my paladin is about 150k. Like, I have gold. I have gold chilling. If I really need something, like, I can buy it with gold. And, I got stuff to sell. I'm still liquidating my bank. I'm trying to just pay attention to gold now, so I can get a little bit of a cushion, Your path and the purpose are now entwining. The Eternal City. You should become familiar with the Eternal City and how best to navigate it. We, the attendants, serve Oribos as its caretakers. Everything you see here is done in service to the purpose. In this time of chaos and drought, we must adapt our perspective. It seems we are to serve the purpose in a new way. You mortals are not the only visitors here. Others have come as well. Like you, the brokers are not of Oribos. They are congenial and willing to aid you, usually for a price.
Please keep our corridors tidy.
These, like, overseer dudes have some pretty funny voice acting. Oh, yeah, dude, you could do it. That 500k between now, even if it's in October, which I think is the absolute earliest, I still think October is a possibility. But yeah, you could do it. Just auction every single thing that you pick up that's at least white quality, and, just make sure you're doing your emissaries and stuff every day. The Paragon bags really add up. Welcome, stranger. We're at your service. What is available here? This is where we establish an artisan's hall, for your benefit, of course. We brokers travel extensively and learn from the denizens from every realm we visit. This allows us to cater our offerings to the needs of our clientele. Our members have endeavored to master the various professions in which your kind seems to place value. You will find them eager to aid you in your development as an artisan. Well, here you go. Here's a mining trainer. Let's learn Shadowlands mining and Elethium ore. Oh, no, we can't do that because we need to be level 50 first. Okay. So each zone has its own ore, which is kind of interesting. Let's learn Shadowlands Blacksmithing. Now we can't actually learn any of these other patterns yet, but let's see. Ooh, here's the optional reagent thing. Add some crafter's marks and we can increase the item level of this stuff. That's cool. I want to see the unlearned. Okay. Oh, dude, there's... What is specialized armor? Okay, so this is the base item for... These are your legendary pieces. Weapons. So none of this stuff, this is all low level shit, like... I mean, whatever. It's beta, it's very early. Like, okay, here's some Shadow Steel arm guards that are max level and 35 item levels above what I'm wearing from Mythic Ny'alotha. Okay. So 165 looks like the top end crafting set at the moment. So what do... Let's see. Is there any chance that this is, like, spec'd out? This is for level... Let's see Heroic. Let's compare to Heroic Dungeon. It actually does have loot. 170. So basically, this craftable stuff is, like, a little worse than Heroic Dungeon drops. So that's not very good. They're BOE, so I, make a 165 set for my plate alts, I guess. There's new keys. Here's your ingots. We need this for the legendary stuff. And so you need ore from each of the things. That doesn't seem like that bad. Doesn't look like there's a cooldown on it. Maybe it kicks in once you make it. Oh, dude, what is this? Create an Alethium setting, an optional reagent that can be crafted into a piece of armor adding a socket. So, okay. That's pretty sick. So, like... I don't see anything here that says you can put a socket in it, but that's interesting. That's making me think about some things. And these start at 175, so that's what is let's see. Let's establish a baseline of what item level means here. Loot's not in here yet. Damn. I'm wondering what the raid loot item levels are. Okay. So maybe 165? Oh, no, 165 is like... Alright, this must be messed up. Because this crafts at 175, so what would you want to add that for? White stones and sharpening stones. Hello. That's cool. Auto attack damage by 50 for 1 hour. What's my auto attack damage? I mean, shit. My auto attacks with my mythic Pharaohs are only 36 to 61 damage, so 50 extra damage is quite a bit. That's cool. All right, I gotta switch over to live because it's almost raid time. But this whole place is a rested area, so I can just hop out in a minute. Here's Caretaker Katol, Hand of the Arbiter. Greetings, Mawwalker. This vault will grant you a boon that Oribos deems appropriate for your endeavors in aid of the purpose. This will happen at a regular interval, as long as you are active in our aid. I believe your kind referred to the nature of that interval as weekly. What is this vault? In this room, you will find that the brokers have established a banking system for your convenience. Then there is also the vault. This is an ancient device, part of Oribos itself. We, the attendants, have ensured its smooth running for an eternity. This vault is able to fabricate items that it deems needed for the smooth running of this facility. It only responds to those who are serving the purpose in specific ways. If you serve the purpose well, then it may reward you with items that will help you in your purpose. It operates on a weekly cadence. Okay, so this is where you get your weekly chest, I suppose. That's pretty funny. That's some funny dialogue. Look at this dude on his whatever that is. It's the Hall of Curiosities. Welcome to our bazaar, my friend. We are here to serve. What is this bazaar? Here we have some of the more exotic offerings you may seek. My colleagues and I specialize in sourcing exotic beasts and stabling them. You also find that we have access to what you know is void storage, as well as the ability to use your transmogrification magics. Lastly, my friend Tav Visage over there can aid you in altering your appearance. May as well look good while you're saving the multiverse, no? I mean, yeah, that's what I always say. Look good, feel good, play good. Okay, there's a thing here. Why is there's like a flight path upstairs? Oh yeah. Mover Takirig. I can't go anywhere. Alright. Let's see. I missed something. Oh hey look, there's a keystone vendor here. He's a naked dwarf. Oh wow, that's cool. What? Dude, this is crazy. You buy a keystone container, then you pick the map, and then you pick the affixes that you want. And then you set the level. Do some 29s. Anybody in beta? You want to do some 29s? Let me know. Not me. Alright, where's this other thing we gotta do? It's out this way. What is this place? This is a touchstone for spirits that have become untethered. The Fate Scribe seems to ponder you for a moment. I sense the touch of a great power upon you. Despite facing the end of your existence time and again, this force has kept you anchored to the mortal plane. Perhaps devices like this one will keep you anchored to the Shadowlands should an ill fate befall you. The purpose will decide. The purpose is our way. Okay. Yeah, since the first time I came to Oribos, it's in alpha. It's looking a little bit better, a little more populated. There's people running around. There's shit happening. I like it. I'm starting to get pretty excited for Shadowlands. Like, you know, I was pretty lukewarm on the reveal at BlizzCon. It's not really totally up my alley in terms of like, oh, this is the theming of this expansion. Like, it's fine. It's just not my thing. But like, man, we are getting close to expansion time, and I can't help but get excited about that. We hope you're comfortable here. Consider these ancient facilities to be at your disposal.
Of an immense tower appeared beyond the veil.
What is going on here? There's all kinds of dialogue that is not playing for me. As I sat upon the frozen throne all those years, I could peer into the Shadowlands. Brief glimpses, clouded and uncertain, sights both wondrous and terrible. We must work together to make sense of what has happened, to prevent the Maw from consuming all of reality. Whatever Sylvanas and Jailer want, we must stop them, but we cannot do so alone. Perhaps Talanari can put us on the path to find answers. Oh, dude, you can't keep up 3 tunes. I mean, if you don't do anything else with your time at all, maybe, but like, I have 1 tune that's hooked up, and then 5 tunes I can rotate through. Heroic, with, or below without,
Hear the words
whatever,
of the
just dicking
Arbiter.
around. It's way too much echoes to get, and plus you gotta have access to 475s for echoes to be worth spending them on. It's like, it's fine to do on, a main character, but the purpose is sends to you, I know. Can you help us find answers?
Until we speak again.
Tell me, how did these allies from your world become trapped in the Maw?
Sylvanas Windrunner sent her agents to abduct them. Dark, winged beings who caught them in chains and dragged them through the shattered sky.
The winged Kyrian Bastion ferries souls from the mortal realm into the Shadowlands, but not with chains, and they are noble, untainted by the Maw. True, but it would seem that this is the only clue our mortal friend has to follow. It falls to us to open the way for them. There's something off with the timing with the dialogue playing. Agreed. Overseer Kasher, take this mortal to the Ring of Transference. Use our anima reserves to open a pathway to Bastion.
But, honored voice, we have so little anima in our reserves. Surely we should be more...
See it done, Kasher. With her voice have I spoken. It's just like there should be something.
The purpose must
I guess I gotta
be
talk to
followed.
him. Well, speaking of aligning your path to the purpose, do you think you can manage that? I will go with you.
Come, mortal. I will show you the way.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Most of the people are actually selling stuff on the auction house in beta.
This teleporter will convey you to the ring of transference.
No, dude, I don't do horrific visions hardly at all anymore, and definitely not on the alts. I mean, like I think I might maybe think about doing some this week because it's an easy week, and just to catch cloaks up on resistance. But like I don't have good. I just on the alts I just have whatever corruptions I found. So your path and the purpose are becoming one. Within the Arbiter's chamber, gateways to the infinite realms of the Shadowlands. As each soul was judged, a gateway would be open to the appropriate afterlife. But since the incident, all gateways have remained closed, dormant. We do not dare use the Arbiter's sacred chamber for so mundane a purpose as travel, but here in the upper ring of the city, gateways can be configured for your needs. Before us stands the means to activate a gateway. Together we can channel the anima to power it.
The eternal city. We have precious little anima.
Hey, Grizu7892, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Voice has blessed your mission, so we will use what we have.
We'll switch over to live in just a minute here.
We will call down one of the soul conduits for use as a gateway to Bastion. These paths have been dormant for some time. Your arrival will be unexpected.
Nice.
The Arbiter
Purpose be
watches
praised, your path
over
becomes clearer.
all.
Seek the Ascended. Oh, he just phased into a different
The
guy.
purpose
Seek
must
the
be
Ascended.
followed.
When you arrive in Bastion, seek out one of the Kyrian. Explain that you require an audience with the Archon. Like the Arbiter, she is one of the Eternal Ones who rule over the Shadowlands. If anyone can guide you to the truth, it is the Archon. Perhaps she will even know a way to end this anima drought. Once you find the answers you seek, you're welcome to return to Oribos. Purpose guide your path, mortal.
Trust
Okay,
the
so this is a
purpose.
good place to switch. That's the whole intro and the whole grand tour of the city. I think it's pretty good. I mean, we got one level and 12% of 52. And, I mean, I don't think any of those quests were particularly egregiously irritating or anything. Had some kind of old school flavor with the, hey, damage this stuff and then use this thing on it. And, some stuff like that. So that was cool.